Trading cards have exploded in popularity across the UK recently, with massive conventions and every YouTuber ripping packs. And I want in. I spent the last week completing online surveys just to rack up enough cash to afford the new 2026-2027 Topps Premier League starter pack. Join me on this journey to see if we can hit a massive card and turn a cheap side hustle into real profit. Okay, so the day is here. I have in front of me my first ever Topps 26-27 Premier League starter pack. And on the front here we have Cole Palmer. I'm sure you've probably all seen this, but I'm going to go through it anyway. And onto the menu. Mateus Cunha. Is that? So you're probably wondering, why did the video cut out? Well, I'm glad to tell you in my infinite wisdom, I accidentally pressed my hotkey, which stops recording. So I have lost all the packs that I have opened. And also looking at the binder that I just put together. So we're going to go through it again. This time, of course, unfortunately, we don't have the actual pack openings, but hopefully you can understand, and we're going to open and make a multi-pack in this video as well. Just allow you to view some pack openings in this video. It won't happen again. I'm just a bit of an idiot. This is the binder that I did put together. So it comes in 2 pages, so it comes in the back. And it comes in the front. Yeah, just put the binder in there. So initially I had it this way around and said, you need to put it down the bottom. Once again, me being a noob, I completely forgot you can put it in the top. So once that's done, then we can open it up and we can have a look at the checklist. So these are all the different base cards that you can deal with, loads of different ones that you can get. Just leave you there. So many rookies as well this year, which is nice. See, collecting one might not be a bad idea. So now let's look at the common inserts. So here we can have a look at the beast mode cards that you can now get. Here is the Nitro Boost cards. Flying the flag. And also stars of the Premier League. Flying the flag is currently probably my favourite looking common insert. So here we can see our uncommon inserts as well. So we've got retro threads, 8-bit ballers. Remember the name, I'm trying to hide the other page because I've got them all inserted of my inserts just at the back here. So hopefully you can still get some more for surprise. Onto the exclusive inserts. So these are only available in eco packs, which is something I'll be looked at getting. Vibes and multi-mode packs, which is coming up soon. Mayhem cards in value boxes, which I believe is new this year, and also on fire. So that's in mega tins and super tins, and then the golden boot, which obviously comes from golden boot tins. So here are the case hits that you can get, loads of different ones. And these are actually available in all boxes. I thought they only came in hobby boxes, but apparently they come without. They don't come in hobby boxes, which is interesting. Loads of different case hits you can get. What was that? Quasar, Billboard Material, Home Pitch, Perfect Storm, Carpe Diem in the Rise, and then some short prints, which also these do come in the hobby boxes. I'm sure these are all numbered, and obviously the gold lions, which I do have one of. So with that being all out the way, shall we jump into what I got in my first few packs? So I'm sure you've already seen, we have a Statpayev there, a future star. We have a Leone future star, and we have a Josh King of Fulham future star. We also have a Yuri Tielemans base card and a Zubimendi of Arsenal base card, and also a Bukayo Saka base card. Moving on, we have a Tavernier base card and a Diego Coppola base card as well. A Dean Benamar rookie card on the base. Braithwaite base card. We have a Beto. We go continue going. Joe Roden, Ethan Ampadu, Nico O'Reilly. We have an Ahmad, Sesko, and we did manage to grab a JJ Gabriel base card as well. We have an Ahmad, Habib Diarra, a Jack Clark, John Egan, and a Kyle Joseph. So moving on to our beast mode inserts, we have got one of Njai. I've given you close up, just having a look at the card in its full glory. It's very nice indeed. We've also got one Joe Linton as well. We got one Nitro Boost, and that was Amari Hutchinson of Nottingham Forest. One Find the Flag, which I think is a really nice design, of Sandro Tonali. And 2 stars of the Premier League, one being Declan Rice, and the other being Rodri. Okay, so now it's time to show you the uncommon inserts that I managed to pack for my first few packs. So we started with the Gold Lion Igor Thiago, which is one I hoped I would get a JJ Gabriel one instead, but unfortunately not. Just because he sells for quite a lot. If we move on to our 2 8-bit ballers that we got, Santi Cazorla, which came a little bit damaged. I don't know if that was me opening the card or if it was actually how it came, but I just need to be careful more in future in case it wasn't me. I'm a noob, these are going to happen. And also a Steven Gerrard 8-bit baller. Finally, a classic Kevin Phillips. So now that is out of the way and I've been a numpty, let's try and put things right and give you some actual packs to watch. This is the Mega Multi-Pack that I also purchased with the starter pack, and it includes 40 cards and includes 2 exclusive purple voltage parallels and 1 exclusive vibes insert. So on the back it would be the same as it was for the starter pack. In the back I'll actually show you this one because obviously my footage doesn't record. So we can look out for some rare number parallels, some insane autograph cards, all new rookie cards, some ultra rare cases. These are all the different packets that you can buy. So obviously that is about £3.50 I think for each packet. You get an eco packet, I think around £25, but correct me if I'm wrong. Starter pack, which I've already opened, and some value boxes, which is around 35. Might be, maybe that's 15, I'm not entirely sure. Then you just get all the copyright rubbish on here. So you can also collect megatins as well. So there's 3 of these to connect with 40 cards per tin. So you can collect 2 pink voltage base parallels and also 2 fire inserts, and they come in 3 different colours. Same with the super tins, but this time 10 extra cards and you get blue voltage, and also 3 fire inserts, and they come in, I believe that is the same colour. Just the middle one there actually is not the same colour. And also the golden boot tin, which is coming. Looking at this multi-mega pack, there seems to be an excessive amount of packaging on this thing. I mean, for 40 packs, 4 cards, with this huge packet, which I understand why the starter pack came in, because it obviously has the binder, but this, I don't know really what to expect, but it just feels like it is just too big than it actually has to be. But with that being said, let's open it up. Yep, so inside it is literally just this huge packaging for just 4 cards, and actually that, I don't know if that's showing on camera, but that looks quite chunky. Maybe these 3, maybe it's just a special insert, I don't know, but yeah, it just comes with this backing essentially. It just seems pretty big for just 4 cards and maybe a bit overpriced, to be honest. I guess the only real factor is you do get some special inserts. The fact you have to collect so many of these huge packages just makes it kind of pointless and a little bit annoying. So let's see what we can do. Right, let's get into this first pack and see what we can do. So 10 cards per pack. Let's see if we can get my first numbered. From what I understand, these 2 are going to be the ones, the back 2 that are just base, and then now the back 2 will actually be inserts or potential numbered. So let's start off with Jordan Henderson, Ryan, Jack Clark of Ipswich, the Josh King of Future Stars, which I believe I already had, Pau Torres, Brendan Aronson, ooh, and a Paul Merson retro threads for Arsenal. Very nice. Or I think what they call refractors. I don't know, but you're gonna have to teach me this stuff in the comments because I have no idea. But this is a very nice card. And behind that we have a Nitro Boost. Oh, we got more. A Nitro Boost Joseph. Brando Bailey Joseph, a rookie. Can't say I've really heard of him. And a Pedro Porro. And a Pedro Porro waving the flag, is that? Hold on. Oh my god, there's more. I thought that was the end of the pack, but apparently not, but that's Pedro Porro. Start waving the flag or something like that. I'm going to have to get used to knowledge, but yep. And that is Jeremy Jacquet as well. That is the first pack done. Let's move on to our second pack. So, still waiting for my first numbered ever. I hope to see something good. Here we go. So a Future Stars Shay Lacey, Mitoma, Jed Spence of Spurs, that is Wissa, Ollie McBurney, Garnacho now of Aston Villa, Nordi Mukele. Oh, hello. Oh, that is numbered. Oh, I didn't even notice. That is Erling Haaland, 91 of 150. Wow, that came out of nowhere. Whoa. Okay, we're going to have to sleeve that. So if you just give me a minute, I will use my first ever sleeves. So it is time to sleeve my first ever card. Well, that is the rest of them. Well, let's just go through the rest of them quickly. So it is just a Urine Timber, Stars of the Premier League. Yep. And that is a Beast Mode Brian Robbie. Let's shut these here and let's put on our first ever sleeve. How do people do this? It's like that. There it is. Beautiful. Sleeved and beautiful. Erling Haaland on the blue. Is that parallel or in? I don't know. You're going to have to teach me again. No idea. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. My first ever numbered card. 2 more packs of this to go then. Let's get into our next one. Try not to spoil anything. Can we get another numbered? Right, let's bring that back to the front. There we go. So we have a Tyler Adams of Bournemouth, Liam Kitching, Iliman Njai, Miles Lewis Skelly, Mikalenko, Future Stars Romain Essie, Murillo, and Nitro Boost Sindre Wella Egeli, Ismail Assar Flying the Flag, and a little insert, I think this is parallel, do they call it? Oh, I don't know again. I think it is a parallel. It's a rookie Benamar, which is quite a nice little parallel. I'm not going to sleeve it. I don't think it's really worth sleeving that much, but if it is, let me know. On to our final pack. Not looking. Now we'll get a nice little advert, which is lovely, isn't it? So it's going to do these. Yeah, is that not purple? I think that's just another insert. Right, Jeremy Doku, Matt Sweefer, Lewis Hall, Ryan Gilles, a Kukurea Vibes. Oh, that is one of the Vibes inserts you get, I think, with the multi-mega pack, and that is a very nice card. Let's just double check. Yep, so that is a Voltage Parallel, that one. I just double checked. That is a Voltage Parallel, and this is a Vibes insert, and it's Kukurea. Ain't bad. Let's continue on. We have an Ollie Watkins of Aston Villa, Sean Longstaff, Beast Mode Sesko, Nitro Boost Savinho, and a Conor Gallagher on the purple parallel. So obviously our biggest pull being Erling Haaland to 150. That is not a bad little pull, to be honest. I will take that. My first ever numbered card. There are only 150 of these made in the world, and I have one, which is very special. So that will be everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go and put these all in my binder and just make sure they're nice and see what to do. Do we sell this? It's probably worth selling. It's only to 150. It's probably not worth for a collection, but just to see how much this goes for as well. But thank you for watching. We will have a proper 28 packets pack opening coming sometime next week as well. I'm getting the full box of them, so look out for that. Hopefully more numbered, hopefully more fun. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you later. Bye.